Right, let's go over this, guys. I'm EC. Nice to meet you all. I'm going to talk about this. So, I've got my Switch 2 here, and this is something I got at launch. I got this on day one, and I have been waiting for obviously a while, because I've been trying to get hold of this game for a while, and I could have bought it digitally. I know I could have bought it digitally. I can already hear those comments, but I finally got a copy of Donkey Kong Bananza physically, because obviously I like my games physical. I like my games like I like my bread physical. So in this game, it's a free platforming game, first free platforming game for Donkey Kong in like 20 plus years, and I think it's a great game. If you look at the reviews from critics and audiences, it's a great game. It is like the best game on the Switch 2 at the minute, from Nintendo especially. But I've got to ask the question, why is this not a launch title? Like, this should have been a launch title, man. Like, if you look at the other first-party games they've put out for Switch 2 so far, besides all the like Switch 1 games that they gave like extra modes and stuff, this is like the ultimate game to like sell you on the Switch 2. It is the only game that I wanted to buy when the Switch 2 was obviously confirmed, and they showcased obviously all the games and stuff. This is the only game that appealed to me. Now why has it taken me so long to actually buy the game? Let's just say my work doesn't pay me that great. Also, let's also be real. I couldn't find a physical copy. I went to different stores, couldn't find a physical copy. Obviously, I was told by obviously people, I'll go to Amazon. I looked on Amazon. Every time I looked on Amazon, it sold out. Went to my local game shop, sold out. So I'm actually glad I finally got a copy today. Well, because obviously, not being funny, I played through the first few levels, and this was worth the wait. This is the pedigree. This is the Nintendo that I missed, man. This is the one that should have come out full swing when the Switch 2 launched. This should have been the launch title that everyone would have played. This is obviously genuinely a gold. This is gold, and it's kind of ironic that it's Donkey Kong of all games that they could have done with, isn't it? All the franchises, because I would have thought Mario Kart World would have probably been like the best game for Switch 2. It's not. It is very mixed. It's not terrible from what I've heard, but also like people have just say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is better. Now, to be fair, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is actually a DLC version of the game, with obviously DLC that had been added from the original Wii U game, so that is why that is sort of an unfair comparison. But if we look at Mario Kart World and compare it to Donkey Kong Bananza, it's night and day. Donkey Kong Bananza is just a better game all over around, and it's just kind of interesting that we're just kind of witnessing like this sort of era now. We're actually getting decent games from Nintendo now, at least from obviously first party wise. I do hope that Kirby Air Riders and Metroid Prime 4 and all these ones continue to trend, and they actually are good, unlike really like Drag X Drive and Welcome Talk, because like they charge for those games. Like they charge for them, and ironically, I've played some weird games on this channel. Like I've played like a Skibbity Toilet game, whatever. But like seriously, like they need more games like this, And I do kind of hope that we see Nintendo push more forward, because the thing is, I'm not that huge into a lot of Nintendo franchises. Like, I will play their platforming games, for example, Zelda. I have a like sort of love-hate relationship with, but genuinely bring Donkey Kong back, and to have this be Donkey Kong's first new game since 2014, this is huge. This is genuinely amazing, and it's great to actually finally be able to play a brand new Donkey Kong game that's actually good, and it's like not just a port of a game that's already existed for like a decade, because they did Donkey Kong dirty on the Switch 1. Let's be real. Let's be ready to them dirty. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Is this the game that's going to convince you to buy Switch 2? Is it not? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is the one that convinced me to buy it when I saw it in the trailer. And I just waited so long to actually get the game, because obviously not only was I obviously actually been able to afford the game and actually getting a copy, but also just like I didn't want it to like not be good and regret my decision on spending 400 quid on the Switch 2. So let me know. Tell me your opinions in the comments down below. If you're new, subscribe, all that stuff. I've been EC. I'm signing out. Peace.